All right, let's go ahead and record our first script. We'll go to File, New, Test. There are two views in which you can look at your test. The first is this expert view, and that will show the actual VBScript code. And the keyword view, which will show all of the actions that make up the test. Right now we just have one, but a test can have multiple actions. And you can think of an action a little bit like a function. It's just a chunk of reusable callable code. We'll come back after we record our first test, after the object repository gets populated. We'll come back here and look at this, and you can see as the test grows how various parts of the views and resources grow as well. So we're going to go back to expert view. I like to see the code that's generated as we record. And let's open up the application that we'll be using. The great thing about QTP and UFT is that HP provides you with a sample application to play around with. It's called Flight. It's just kind of a basic Windows application that's made to create orders that manage like airline tickets. So now that our window's open, let's go ahead and hit record. The Windows application tab is set to record and run on any Windows-based application window that's open, which is what we have, so that's perfect. We'll hit OK. And now we're in record mode, so let's go back here. For the agent name, you can type in anything that's 4 characters or longer. The password is Mercury, all lowercase. Let's make sure we can see this. Okay, so we'll give it a date. The date does have to be a date that is today or later. Nothing in the past, obviously. We'll pick 2 cities. We'll hit this flights button, which will give us a list of available flights. Let's choose this one. And we can even give it a name so we can save it. I'll say Jeanette's flight. And I think I want to go first class. After we hit insert order, it will go through this saving process so we can go back and change this later. But for right now, we're just going to focus on a test script that creates and saves orders. So now that it's done, we can go back to QTP and hit stop. Here is all of the code that it generated during our recording session. The first line is us clicking on the window to bring it back up, that activate. So we probably don't need that. And then you can see we're setting the Jeanette as the username. It did this password set secure encoding so that it keeps the password secure. And then it's going through and selecting on various buttons and edit fields that we went in and selected. So let's go ahead and get back to the same place, and we're going to just run it. We're just going to see, we recorded this very basic thing. Let's turn around and make sure we can run it. This is just saying where it's going to write your results file to. And here it's going to go through and select everything and insert the order. So it looked like it did complete successfully. And here's our results page. As you can see right now, it's all gray. It's done. Nothing passed, nothing failed, because we haven't necessarily configured anything as a pass-fail. But it did complete every action. So that's good. So there, you have recorded your first script. We're going to start modifying it from here.